All right, welcome back to Hot Topics TV. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into the story. Mystikal made his victim pray with him before allegedly raping her. Ooh, man. This whole thing about Mystikal, now this is allegedly, okay? Because this is still in court. And I'm not claiming to have any inside information or know any facts about this case. I'm just going by what's been reported to the public. But if this is true, the brother Mystikal is going out real bad, real bad. Mystikal's a superstar, especially in the South. I think Mystikal could still have pretty much almost any woman that he chooses, providing he, pick of the litter is in and around his era type of people and age group. I mean, the brother still looks good for his age. He's 51. He looks about late 30s, early 40s. So it's been looking like the Lord's been preserving him. Let's put it that way, because I don't think he been preserving himself. But we'll get into all that detail. All right. So according to this article, Mystikal is now facing life in prison after sexually assault charges have been brought up on him for the third time. I'm going to say it again. The first time this happened, I said, damn, they railroaded Mystikal to prison. This is a scam. This is a sham. This is a setup. They got him. Like how they got Tupac Shakur and how they got Mike Tyson back in the day. They got Mystikal, famous black man heading off to prison accused of rape. Okay? I don't want to be the one to say a victim was not victimized when the truth is a victim was victimized. So I stayed away from that, right? He did his time. He came home. I said to myself, if Mystikal's name is called up again in anything similar, then I'm going to have to start looking at you funny, bro. Here's the reason why. If something like this happens to you and you never did it, your instincts are to make sure that something like this never even come close to happening in your life again. But for Mystikal, it happened not once, not twice. Here's 3 strikes again. Now, me reporting it like this, you got to know the inside details. Okay, watch my other Mystikal video, which will tell you that the second time he got charged for the same thing, kidnapping and rape and whatever, he was actually acquitted, or the case was thrown out. And now he's back, like he never left, with the third one. Let's get into the details of the third one. This one will cover what he was arrested for, what he was found in possession of or with, and what the victim or alleged victim is saying actually took place, like a full description of how it went down. The iconic rapper Mystikal has had more disturbing information come out of his upcoming trial on rape and kidnapping charges. The rapper allegedly made the woman he is charged with victimizing pray with him, and also poured rubbing alcohol over her body to rid her of bad spirits before sexually assaulting her. This is according to allhiphop.com. And like I said, this is all allegedly. We weren't there. This is what's in the papers. This is what he will face when he goes to court. There's a woman out there who's willing to stand and testify in court that this man right here poured alcohol all over my body and said that it was to rid my body of evil spirits, and forced me to pray with him before sexually assaulting me. Mystikal, who was 51 years old, was born in New Orleans as Michael Tyler. He has been held without bond since his arrest, July 31st of 2022. Being held without bond, the judge thinks that there's a high chance that you might be found guilty. Also, there's a high chance that you might be a flight risk, or you might be able to disrupt this court proceeding from outside, as in tamper with evidence, intimidate witnesses or a witness, etc. So let's keep him right where he's at. No amount of money can get him out. That's what it means when you're held without bond. There's a strong chance you might be found guilty on this one. He's charged with first-degree rape, domestic abuse, battery, strangulation, and robbery. He has also been charged because he was found to be in illegal possession of Xanax, heroin, methamphetamine, marijuana, and drug paraphernalias. You know, crack pipe, needles, the stuff you use to tie off your arm so you put the needle in the vein. He was found with all that stuff. Mystikal was in a bad way. Mystikal has a lot of good connections that are healthy and wealthy. Master P, Birdman, Lil Wayne, all those people are doing really well. So it's hard to, see why he's like, maybe he's ashamed. Sometimes people get on drugs. Maybe he was traumatized from the 8 years he did previously in prison for the same thing. But he got to the money after he got out because Birdman and Lil Wayne actually worked with him. However, that put some money in his pocket. And he was still able to tour and make money. So it wasn't like he was being shunned as an ex-con who couldn't find any work when he got out of prison. He was still very much active, making his money, doing his rounds, doing his shows, getting the checks in. But I don't know. Something went wrong somewhere. Some people get hooked on drugs and then they're really embarrassed. Especially embarrassed to go around people who are from the streets, who are able to tell right away no matter how you try to hide it. People like Master P, I mentioned before, Lil Wayne, Birdman, these guys are from the streets, right? They're from the streets, so they know. And they've been around a lot of people who've been hooked on drugs, so they know what it looks like. And Mystikal probably felt like, hey, I'm fighting a losing battle. I'm going to just stay over here in my corner. I'm just trying to rationalize why he did not reach out to his friends and associates for help. But then again, I'm on the outside looking in. I don't know what their relationship status is like. People might have worked together, but not have been so good of a friend that I can call you when I have a problem. Or maybe the relationship soured because somebody crossed somebody. People that are hooked on drugs normally cross the people that are closest to them, stealing shit from them, that kind of stuff. Anyhow, the unnamed victim claims, so her name is not given, claims that the rape took place at Mystikal's house on a quiet street in Prairieville, Louisiana, which is located between Baton Rouge and New Orleans. She said that the rapper started out being cordial, nice. I don't know what she was over at his house to do. I don't know if this was a date. I don't know if she went over there to clean the house. I don't know what. I can't say braid his hair because he ain't got no hair. Even though his first rape situation had something to do with his hairdresser who used to braid his hair. Anyhow, let's talk about this one. She said she arrived and, things were going well and it started out cordial. But his mood changed, Jekyll and Hyde, and he turned into a monster. Drastically changed. After he said, give me a minute, let me go use the bathroom, I'll be back. Excused himself, went to the bathroom, came back from the bathroom a whole different person. Just switched on her. She said that Mystikal, and I'm going to say allegedly, Mystikal accused her of stealing $100 from him. And then told her she needed to help him find his money. Took her keys and her pocketbook. That's kidnapping, bro. She's trying to leave. You take her keys. You take her pocketbook. You bombard the doorway. She can't leave. You better help me find my mother effing money. Look around here, see if you find my money. I'm sure I left $100 right here when I went into the bathroom. And now I came back and it's gone. You took my money. You the only one here. Me and you the only one here. I just put the $100 down right here. So help me find my money then if you didn't take it. So she says in her testimony that she is up looking around, helping him search the house for this $100 bill that he claims she took. Damn. Mystikal, she said, overpowered her, forced her onto his bed, and raped her. I'm trying to figure out at what point was he able to overpower her, forced her onto the bed, and rape her when she said that he forced her to pray with him and poured alcohol on her to rid her body of evil spirits before raping her. I'm thinking the rape would have happened suddenly and there would have been some kind of a tussle. And I don't know. It just sounds crazy. Anyways, the rapper denies all the charges and Mystikal has pled not guilty. His attorney told the media that this woman is trying to shake him down for some money. I'm looking at this article and I see $1,000. And I'm thinking to myself, she trying to shake him down for $1,000, and because he didn't give her $1,000, she did all this. Maybe if y'all had said $100,000, I would have been on board. But $1,000 for all this, I don't know. Either way, end of the day, these are strong accusations. He's in a tight spot because he's been tried and convicted before of this similar incident, and now here he is again. Someone could very well say he knew what he was doing. He planned it. That's the reason why he went to the bathroom and came back a whole different person. He went in there and hit some of those drugs. It gave him a bit of courage, the ability to not care, and then he acted on those impulses. I'm going to turn it into a story of you stole from me, so help me look for this. And you're not leaving until we find my money kind of thing. Kind of similar situation of his first, the case that he went to prison for. It's pretty much similar. That hairdresser was accused of stealing some money from him. Same scenario. He locked her in a room. Allegedly had a bunch of other guys there with him. Everybody took turns at his command. You gonna give me my money or we gonna F my money out of you. Yep. And he ended up catching that rape charge. They dropped the kidnapping charge. He went to prison and did rape time. 8 years, I guess, and came home. Again, same similar situation. Kind of sounds similar to what went down before. You owe me money. Help me find my money, which led to a sexual assault. I don't know. I'm not the judge. I don't have the inside details to this case. All I know is these accusations are strong. It's getting crazy. Sad to see someone so talented go out like this. And this time, I blame Mystikal. I blame him for putting himself in this position again. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Here's my question to the audience. Do you think that he's going to get life in prison or not? Yes or no? And please explain in a sentence or two why. I'll catch you on the next video. It's Hot Topics TV. I'm out. Peace.